All right, crew, let's get going. Attention. And balcony, yay. Student tenants, and begin. Honor, courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, courage, community. Balcony, yay. And June B. All right, so it's great to see everybody on a Monday. All right, it's good to see everybody. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Okay, I know some people went camping. I know some people went hiking. I know some people that went traveling. So it seems like everybody this weekend needed a getaway. All right, so hope everyone had a good getaway. All right, and even if you didn't get away and you just stayed at home all day and isolated yourself from the world, which I would completely understand to do that too, because I do that all the time on the weekend. But nonetheless, whatever you did, I hope you had a great weekend. All right. So let's start off today. Let's start off with lunges. Let's get going with lunges. Alternating sides. Excellent. And jumping jacks. Full swing jumping jacks. Very good. And let's go to squats. Excellent. And let's drop down and get some push-ups going. Work that upper body, get some muscle. Improving that muscle. Okay, and let's do some sit-ups. Last one, sit-ups. Excellent. All right, and go ahead and stand up. Arm circles forward. Full arm circles. Now remember, we are stretching. Okay, so you do want to take a little time to go through. Okay, so I know you and I have a habit of just swinging away, but you want to really just kind of stretch out when you do it. When I do it, I also kind of extend my chest out just to kind of stretch out my shoulders a little bit more. So as I'm coming back here, I kind of stretch out just to really, and then I'll do the opposites. I'll kind of give my chest in just to get that full range stretch. Like I said, just take your time on it, get in a good stretch. Now let's go backwards. So same concept, now just going the other way. Excellent, and arm swings. Very good, and arms up and down. Very nice. Now this one again, you wanna kind of overextend it. So when you come up, really stretch upwards, like so. Again, not trying to go to that fast. I'm trying to even fix myself for doing that too. That even as whether I'm either regardless whether I'm teaching class or taking class, I always like to do it swings like this. I'm like, gotta slow it down. All right, from here, hip swings. Hip rockers, forward and backwards. And now we're gonna do hip twists. Side to side. When you get to the full extension, kind of hold it for a split second or two. Not long, just holding it. Excellent. And let's go ear to shoulder. I prefer my hands behind my back. That tightens my neck a little bit more, so that way I get a feel of the most effective stretch. I know most people commonly go to their hands on their hips, which is okay as well. Biggest thing is if your hands are here, your body's at a more relaxed state. So you're stretching, but not getting the best stretch you can get. So hands on hips or hands behind your back is really the two best to go. Go ahead and look up and down. Left to right. And circles. Other way. All right, Tijin. Balcony. Jumbi. Regular Jumbi. All right, so we're going to jump into the form today. We're going to try to catch y'all up to where everyone else is at. I've been spacing it out every week, a couple moves, so that way building it up. So I'm going to try to catch y'all up to where they are, if not at least the end of section 1. Okay. So good thing about Chung Mu, regular Jumbi is your Jumbi. There is no fancy stances. There is no thick stance. There is no cat stance, anything like that in Chung Mu. Okay, most of it is just front stances and back stances. All right. The challenging part of Chung Mu though is it is considered a red belt level form. It's the last, if not one of the last forms, depending upon what school you came from. But for me, it was my last form before black belt, and I believe Mr. Haynes is as well. So this is meant to be an advanced form. It's meant to challenge you in different ways that you haven't done before. Okay. One of the main examples is there is no synchronization to this form. So there is no going 3 moves this way and then 3 moves that way. Okay, the same 3 moves that way and then coming forward and doing whatever. Okay, this one is a lot of going different directions, doing different things. And majority of it is also open-handed. Okay, so some of the moves like a high block, instead of a closed fist high block in this form, we have an open hand high block. All right, so which is a good move. I actually, just a quick statement here, use most open-handed blocks in my sparring than I do closed. Okay. For me, it seems to work better. So if you like it and you get comfortable with it and you want to try it with sparring, probably okay to do so. Okay, just remember, don't grab. All right. So if you block like this, don't actually grab them too. Okay. But first move. Okay, we're gonna go to the left as normal. All right, we're going to chamber our hands on our right, hands open on our side, just like so. Okay, on our right side, my right hand is open facing up. My left hand is open facing up as well. Okay, on top of each other. Kind of like you're stacking pancakes. I'm going to transition to a back stance. So my left foot's going to move into a back stance. Open-handed square block. Okay, so if you remember the square block we did, what was the last cycle, the cycle before, doing the same move except open-handed. Okay? Now that's the first move. Second move, the chamber is The knife hand is going to flip up and come out. The high block is going to come to your ear. This next move is 3 different moves at once. This hand is going to come up to a high block. Make sure it comes in front of your body. You're going to step forward into a front stance and then do an inverted knife hand. Just like so. Now, both hands are still open again. They're both still open. Technically, you want this hand to be straight line. My first academy, though, was used to doing this. All right, so if I do this, please don't mind. All right, this is kind of acceptable, but it would be preferred to have angle. Okay, so that's the first 2 moves. Let's stick with that for the beginning. August, I want you to continue working up to where you remember. Okay, all right, Miss Hornby and Miss Gardner, they have not worked. They do not know as much of the form as you do. Okay, so I want you to continue going to where you're at, and then I'm going to work with you ladies for the first little bit. Okay. So again, open hand square block. Now when you cross it in front of your body. Okay. So what you're doing is you're actually doing a block. All right. There are two hands striking you with more than likely a weapon. Okay. So coming in front of your body and then pushing out. Okay, pushing out just like so. Here, flip it, come to our ear. High block, step forward, inverted knife. Okay, in a front stance. Now, first little bit of doing this, I definitely recommend breaking it down. Okay. Eventually, you're going to do all 3 moves together. And you're going to move all 3 moves together. But for everybody, I know this is really a tricky move. So it's okay to start off 1, 2. Just getting that muscle memory, right? And then once you get used to it, you'll move all together. Going from Jimmy to a back stance to a front stance. Very good, August. Nice, nice, nice. This is good, good. Yes, I'm still watching you, August. All right. Good. Nice transition. I know it's a hard move. All right, August, you ready to add some more moves to your part? All right, so from the C block, what you're going to do is you have to jump into a full 360. All right, we're only going to add this move. Ladies, don't watch this, okay, because it might scare you. All right, so when you're here, you're going to jump into a 360, land, same spot you're at, basically, in a back stance and do a double knifing. So we're here, come around, land double knifing. All right. So biggest part of this one, August, and it's the reason why I'm only adding that 1 move to you right now is because I know this move is very complicated. Okay. Biggest thing is you've got to work on how much you need to twist and how much you need to jump. Okay. And once you get those down, you're good. All right. So I would definitely not recommend, August, waiting till you're here and then jumping and spinning. Okay. Really, you want to start jumping and spinning here. Okay. Facing forward. That'll give you the most ability to jump high enough. All right. Now, Ms. Gardner, like I said, disregard that. Okay. For now. All right. Actually, Ms. Gardner, you're a blue belt. Is that right? Is that blue that I'm seeing? Yeah. Okay. So you actually don't see this at all. That's a blue belt. You don't see that 360 spin at all as a blue belt. That is senior purple and above. How are we doing on those 2 moves? Ladies, are y'all good to move forward? All right, Miss Ormsby is. Oh, Miss Gardner already knows the next one. Okay. So, Miss Ormsby, from here, okay, so we're ending here at the high block, inverted knife hand. Yep, and then step forward in a right front stance. Yes. From here, our left hand is going to go out, facing down. Our right hand is going to come to our ear. We're chambering for a double knife hand, yes. We're going to spin all the way around to the other side, double knife hand. Good. And then this hand's going to reach out and grab. Our left hand's going to come to our belt. Open handed still. We're going to step forward and do a flat single hand spear. And we're in a front stance. Yes, just like so. Yep. Going for the throat. Okay. So that's the next two moves we'll add. Flat hand. Flat hand though. Just like so. Yes. So again, here, I'm blocking inverted knife hands. Going all the way around, double knife hands. We step forward, speed. Yep. Just like that. Ms. Gardner, I guess I should have asked how far you did know. So how far do you know into? You do know the whole beginner section-ish? Kind of? Okay. So I saw you ended here. And then backside kick, yep, land here, land back into position. Good. So we'll build from that, okay? From here, we're going to do a two-step jump side kick. Okay, run jump side kick. All right? Just 2 steps, and it's not a flying side kick. You want to go more up than you do want to go horizontal. Okay, so 1, 2, come up, side kick, land 1 foot. Yep. Chamber your hands and land in a back stance double knife. Yes. Okay, so I'll add those 2 moves for you. All right. Miss August, how are we doing on that 360? Okay. Let me see it real quick. Go to that C block. Almost. Don't lean so forward. Okay. Try to keep your body as you jump and spin. When you do that C block, you're not leaning forward. You're still standing tall. Okay. So when you do the jump spin, try to stay tall. That'll help you keep your balance. If you're leaning too far forward or too far to the side or anything, that's where you'll get the falling effect, okay? So I want you to keep practicing. Let's just practice that 1 move for you, okay? Since we're good with the rest of the form, let's practice just that spin to try to get that down. So once you get that down, the rest of it's really pretty much simple. It's just putting things together, all right? So go ahead and just work on that 360 step. All right, Miss Ormsby, how we doing? Ready to add some more? Yeah, cool. All right, so from the spear, left foot front stance spear. We're going to chamber again behind us for the double knife hand back towards the front. So we're going to chamber to behind us. Step back to the back stance towards the front. Double knife hand. We're going to side kick behind us. Land it again back in that double knife hand like you never moved. Yes. And that is the end of the beginner section. So let's put it all together. So we're going to do open hand square block. Chamber, step forward into a front stance, high block, inverted knife hand. All the way around double knife hand. Step forward, spear. To the front, double knife hand. Side kick behind us, land double knife hand. Just like so. Yep. Practice that a couple times. We'll move on to the intermediate section. Very good, very good. So as you notice, this form, even the beginner section, gets creative. Good, Ms. Gardner, we're going to add on from there. So from here, we're going to go from 12 o'clock, okay, towards 9, and we're going to go all the way to 3 local in a back stance. Yes, and a back stance. Yep, there you go. Good, and then we're going to transition into a front stance. Hands come by our hip. Transition and grab. Yep. Now we're going to knee, land our feet together. Left hand comes up, right hand on our belt. Step out into a left front stance. reinforced ridge hand. So in the ridge hand, you want your thumb tucked in, and you're coming out like this. Okay, now in a sparring style, you're swinging it. Okay, but in a form, coming here. So I'll do it facing the camera so that way you can see as well. So I'm here, come through, ridge hand like so. Okay, and that's where that twist comes from. I'm here and I twist that last second. Okay, so let's go back to the right foot in front and start here. Double knife hand. So we just did the jump, okay? This is where we're at, we just did the jump, we're here. Left hand finger is on top. All the way to 3, low block. Transition, grab. Good, back knee. Land, feet together, left hand out, right hand on the hip. Step out for the left front stance routine. Reinforced. Very good. Very good, yes. So go ahead and add that in. That is roughly about halfway through the intermediate section already. Almost there, August. If you need to take a break, August, go for it. I know eventually after doing so many jumps and spins, you get dizzy. So if you need to take a break from it and work on the form all the way up to that point and just pause, by all means go for it to make sure you don't get dizzy. All right. Miss Ormsby, how are we doing? We're good? Ready to add some more in? Perfect. All right. So we are at the left double knife hand. We're going to do a two-step run jump side kick. Flying side kick, we're trying to go through the board. A jump, we're trying to go up. Okay. Imagine a testing. Table of judges, you don't want to go through them, right? Of course. All right. So you want to go more up. So we're going to step, step, jump up. Side kick with our right foot. Yes. And before we set that foot down, we're going to chamber our hands for a double knife hand over our left shoulder. Land, double knife. Okay. Add that in, and then we'll keep going from there. Miss Gardner, make sure that hand on your chest is pointed up. Yes, it looked like it was down, or it might have been lower or something, but yeah, make sure you get there. It might have just been the camera. Very good, very good. Excellent. Nice, nice, nice. Yep, good, good, good. Excellent. Another small detail, Miss Gardner, when you're going for the ridge hand, that hand is open still. Okay, so that way then when you come through, it does twist, yes. Yep. So the secret to know for any moves is if it ends open-handed, it's going to more likely start open-handed. If it ends closed-handed, it's going to start closed-handed. Okay, imagine a low block. Okay, both hands are closed. All right, imagine a double knife hand. Both hands are open. Okay, so that's what I'm meaning by that is if it's a knife hand, if it's a ridge hand, if it's a spear, no matter what, most likely. That's why even in the spear, the hand that's out is closed, the hand that's open by your belt is open, because then when you do this, we're here, okay? Now, if it's a reinforced spear, then that's when you go into the open hand, both of them, okay? So what if the hand ends open or whichever way the hand ends, that's the way it starts, just flips. Good, 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 good. Very nice. Miss Ormsby, you ready to add some more? All right, so from the right double knife hand. And then Miss Gardner will add some more after this for you too. From the right double knife hand, Miss Ormsby, left hand chambers on top. Closed fist, both hands are closed. We're gonna go from 12 o'clock towards 9 all the way to 3, low block in a back stance. Good, and then make sure we're in a back stance there. Yep, good, good, good. Now we're going to take that foot and transition to a front stance. Hand comes on our hands come on our belt, grab. You're grabbing somebody's head. We're going to knee them. Feet come together facing this way. Left hand out, open. Right hand open on our hip. Both facing up. Step out with your left foot into a front stance. Reinforced ridge hand. Yes, good. And then the ridge hand, you want your thumb tucked in. Yep. Yes. So sparring way, you will do the swing. For form style, you want to come straight out and just twist your wrist. Okay. That's the confusing part, I know. But because I'm used to doing this as well. Okay. But technically not supposed to. So when we're here, come up and then twist just like so. Yes. That's correct. So that's what we're adding for you, Ms. Hornsby, is the spin all the way around low block to a grab knee, and then the reinforced ridge hand.
How do I land? So I've done the grab,
Yep.
knee, I land like this?
Yes. Yeah, you'll land like that. So when you are here, I'm going to do it backwards so that way you can kind of see you facing me facing this way. I throw that knee, I land. I have to pivot my foot and twist my body to land like so. So I land chambered. Okay. So when I'm here, boom, land chambered, and then I step out ridge hand. Yes, just like that. One of the biggest things I also say with this form is it's a lot of body control and body manipulation. So as we get into that advanced section, and even in a couple spots in the intermediate section towards the end, you know, you'll go from going this direction to landing and actually going this direction. Okay. Or towards the end of it, there is a side kick, and then you land facing this direction, and you got to land in a back stance. There's a lot of manipulating control that you'll have to do with your body with this form. Now, one of the greatest things about this form, though, for everyone is I love this form competitive-wise. Tournaments, this is a great form to do. It's advanced, it's intense. Now, of course, as you get up to, you know, 3rd, 4th, 5th degree and things of that nature, then, you know, those forms definitely get intense as well. But this is a beautiful form to do in competitions that creates variety, has good taste, and it's kind of not the, you know, white belt form kind of deal. So, but yes, that is correct though, Ms. Hornsby, is when you do throw that knee, you're going to land your feet together and have your hands here. Yep. Just like so. And there goes your camera.
There goes my puppy knocking over my camera.
I was wondering if that was the puppies doing or not.
See? Where is it? It's there somewhere. Yeah. Puppy being a pain in the camera.
All right. Are you good, Ms. Hornsby, from there?
I think so. Let me try it. I'll chime up if I get lost.
All right. And Ms. Gardner, after this, we'll add a couple more moves for you. Ms. Gardner, you're actually almost done with your form completely. You only have really like 2 or 3 challenging moves in your form.
I kick double. Double.
Yeah, transition. Good. Yes. Very good. Yep. Just like that, Ms. Hornsby. Very good.
Oh, you were watching me?
I was watching you. Make sure you're good.
Was that right?
Yeah, that's good. Only thing I saw, only small detail I noticed, when you land, you want to land both hands open automatically. Okay? So after that knee. So when you are here, you throw that knee, your hands are open. Both hands are open. Yep. And then go into that twist. That's kind of going into that really just muscle memory a lot. The more you do this, the more the body will just get used to doing. All right. So Miss Gardner, are you ready to add some more? All right. So from that rich hand, we're going to do a number 2 round kick. Land it in. Oh, hold on one second. Miss Ormsby, I'm going to mute you real quick, okay? All right. So sorry about that. So again, we're at that rich hand. We'll just restart. Yep. Number 2 round kick. Land it in front of us. Continue the direction. Spin side kick. Yep. Land in a back stance facing this direction. Double fist block. Yep. So one thing I've told everybody, by the way, for you ladies, I'm looking up because the screen is mirrored up to a TV where I can see you much larger. Okay, I can see more detail. So even though I'm looking, it looks like I'm not looking. I'm paying attention. I promise I am. Okay, but Ms. Gardner, one thing that I've been telling everybody with that round kick to a spin side to help out. When I go to throw that round kick, I do not land directly in front of me. I land a little off-center. Reason being is it helps my body spin more. Okay, so it gives me more control as well. So when I do it, I'm landing over here so I can spin, come through like so. Okay, now that was a bad representation, but that is a personal preference kind of deal. So when I'm here, I'll do the round kick, I'll land here, side kick, no fist block. Okay, the other direction. It's more natural for you to land in front of you to do the spin side kick, that's okay. Like I said, that's just a personal preference thing for me. Okay, so go ahead and add that in. You've only got 2 more moves and you're done with your section, your form. Ms. August, how we doing? Have we been working on the spin or taking a break from that? A little bit of both? Yeah? All right. Well, let me check it out real quick. Let me see your whole form from what you know from the beginning. The beginning section looks great. There you go. That was decent. That was decent. All right. So a couple small details, okay, that I noticed. A lot of it was chambering after doing some move, okay, some type of move. So for example, when you do the 2-step jump side kick, chamber over your shoulder, then land with the double knife, okay? From there, low block looks great. Here looks great. From here, this hand was good. This hand you were good. You just want to flip it. Okay, you want both hands pointed upwards. All right. And then here was good. Here was good. Here was good. Again, the only thing, like I said, was chambering for it. So when you're here, you chamber over your shoulder, then land this direction. Okay. Beyond that, everything else looked good. That 360 looked good. Keep practicing it though. Okay, and just keep working on it. All right.
Mr. Estes?
Yes, ma'am.
So on that final land, after you do the 2 kicks and you turn around, how are your hands? Can you show me it up front this way so I can see your hands?
So it's like the double knife hand, just closed.
So it's close to your chest? Okay. And away from your?
Just like the double knife hand. So you'll have your hands positioned like a double knife hand. Yep, just like that and closed.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Ms. Hornsby, you ready to add that last little bit too? All right, so from the ridge hand, left foot's in front. Yep, ridge hand. Number 2 round kick. Continue spinning, spin side kick. You're gonna look chamber over your shoulder this way, land facing this way in a back stance though. Into a closed, yep, double fist ball. Yes. Yep, just like that. Very good. So again, we're here, round kick, spin side kick, land double fist ball. Good. Yep. And this is that move. This is an example of the move of what I was trying to explain earlier about the body manipulation, the body control is naturally, just like any other form we do, after you go this direction, you're wanting to continue going this way. And so you have to be able to tell your body, no, I want you to go. Oh. Okay, there we go. So instead of going this way, you have to work with your body and say, no, I want to go this way now. Okay. So that's where that control comes in, that manipulation comes in, that you have to make your body think that, no, we've been going this direction the whole time. Okay. Once you're able to do that, though, it's going to be good. Okay. We'll probably end about there for both of you tonight. We only have a couple more minutes. We got about another minute or two, then we're going to go into the announcements. So go ahead and just work on that. Miss August, Miss Townsend, I do want to go into a couple more moves after that 360, just to kind of give you a little bit more. So from here, from the C block, after you do the jump 360, you're going to land double knife hand. Okay, and then you're going to, hold on. Okay, so then you're going to, this hand's going to come onto your hip right here, your right hand. Left hand's going to go out into a fist. Now, you're going to step forward into a front stance, and then you're going to spear down. So your left hand's going to go on your shoulder. You're going to spear down. Yes. Very good, very good. And then last move we'll add for you tonight, you're going to go into a back stance, and you're going to do two moves at once. The hand that's spearing, you're going to do a back fist. The other hand, hold up, you're going to do a low block. Yeah. And that is another move where you're going to do two moves at the same time. Okay? So you're here at the spear, back fist, and low block in a back stance. Okay? So, and that's the two moves we'll end with you tonight. Okay? I'll give you like 30 seconds or so to practice there. Practice from the double knife hand, come up, spear, low block, back fist. Okay. I gotta stop doing that. Any question over any moves we've done tonight? Any questions? Any questions? Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and wrap it up for the night then. This does not mean you have to stop training. Okay. This does not mean you have to stop practicing. You're more than welcome to practice off camera as well. And then any questions that come up, write them down and then let me know, and I can answer them for you next class. Okay. So let's see. Going on this Saturday is our chili cook-off. Okay. Arguments of 3rd, 4th, or 5th. It's one of those. All right. It might be the 4th, might be the 5th annual. We don't know. I don't know. But I believe it's the 5th. The 4th? 3rd? The 3rd? Huh. Okay. Either way. It's one of them, right? We'll just say that we have our annual chick-off. Okay. But we have about a dozen competitors this time. Okay. So it's I think it's almost the same as last year. Last year, I think we had 16 or so. So we're getting there. What that means, though, is we need a lot of judges, all right? And I don't mean judging instructors that are testing. I mean parents and kids and friends and neighbors, okay? So invite everybody, come out, have a good time, eat some chili, all right? And vote for your favorite ones, okay? The cooks will have a face mask and a face shield on, all right? That's from what I've been told. They will be serving it to you, okay? So they will be the only ones ladling it, all right? Instead of having everybody touch the ladle, they'll just be doing it and scooping it in for you, okay? Last year, I know we had a variety from sweet to very spicy. I'm assuming we're probably going to have the same range again today, this year, which was cool, though. I remember last year's spicy one. Whew, that thing was hot. I don't know if anybody was there and anybody remember it, but Lord, that spiciness lasted 20 minutes. Miss Hornsby shaking her head, yes, like, yep. I still have nightmares of that one a little bit, okay? So, chili cook-off, October 3rd. October 5th to the 16th, we do have all-day camp here at Clarksville, all right? So if anybody is on fall break and wants to do that, they can. I'm sure we could use a help or two maybe, all right? So if anybody's got available time as well and they want to come and help out, and, you know, even if it's something, you know, kind of like we can do an impromptu career day kind of deal where, you know, you come in and teach, say, the kids about what you do. You know, I'm cool with that too. I'm pretty open-booked about that, open-minded about that. October 10th is our board-breaking clinic. Okay, right now I looked and there's only about 3 people that will sign up earlier. So if you're wanting a good time to get a board-breaking clinic in that you haven't got in yet, this will be a good time, okay? So as of right now, time-wise, we're planning it kind of similar to what we did last cycle. But of course, that is depending upon how many people sign up. If only 3 people sign up, then obviously we won't do 2 times. We'll just get everybody done at once. If there's 100 people, then of course we're gonna break it up as needed. So, but if you need, I highly encourage board breaking, even if you don't board break yet for testing, just that we are continuously working on those skills, getting that practice in, and things of that nature. Okay, convincing yourself. That's a lot of mind. Convincing yourself that you can do it. All right. Anybody
Mr.
agree?
Estes,
Yes.
do you happen to know the times that are set for that yet, for the board breaking?
Not yet. I know that they're.
Okay.
I know that they have kind of a mindset that they're going to mimic last cycles, but again, that could change just based on how many people have signed up. Last cycle we had quite a few sign up, so we did 2 groups. Where, like I said, right now we only have 3 people signed up. So obviously, if we have only 3 people signed up, then you know we'll just do 1 group. So, but I'm assuming I can say it's probably going to be the first one will probably start at like 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock. Okay. So after classes are done, or most of the classes are done, will probably be the time where that starts. And then October 17th is Halloween party, parents' night out. Last year we did night before Christmas. I did not plan on thinking that I was going to be doing it again this year, but here I am doing it again. So I got to do better than what I did last year. So this year we're doing Halloween town theme. So we're going to, I've got a lot of creative ideas that I got to put together on paper. I got to, you know, build that the blueprints of, but it's, I'm planning on a cool event, parents night out this year again. So what that means though is I need kids signed up and I need parents helped. All right. So, so if you're interested in doing that or dropping your kids off to get a 4-hour break, you know, either way we'll have it. I'm excited for it. And then October 31st, Halloween will be testing. So right around the corner, like I said, we're approaching 5 weeks now left. So get those classes in, get that practice in. We got through almost all of the intermediate section for you ladies. And then Miss August, we're now officially working into the advanced section for you. Okay, so we're getting there. We're getting there. Any questions though? Any questions? All righty. Well, I kept you over 2 minutes. All right, that's no big deal. But I hope everyone has a great rest of your night. And I will see y'all next time. Keep practicing.
Thank you. Bye.
You're welcome. Bye, puppers.